Hello. I've been wanting to make this for you guys since Wednesday, and I don't want the weekend to get away from me before it even truly begins. So here it is. There's going to be some noise behind me. Weston's back there. Bowen is currently asleep. But just let's focus and get through this. So many of you guys are stuck. And I know what it feels like to be stuck with your business. I know what it feels like to tremendously grow your business, to have to rebuild your business, to be stuck. All of the above I have gone through, and I'm currently going through each of those in some way, if that makes sense. But a ton of you are stuck. Some of you, it's from paralysis. Some of you, it's just from life. But basically, I want to help you guys help yourselves. Okay, so let me explain. Let me share my screen. I hope that the whole PowerPoint is done. I probably should have checked it one more time, but I did not. So here we go. Brand, B.R.A.N.D, brand. Keep that in mind, okay? You know, first I have to do some announcements. So let's view. Brand. First announcement. So we're going to do another Team Esteem Coach sneak peek. Okay, it's going to be May 1st through the 3rd. I have confirmed that Katie and Roxanne are going to help me with live videos again. So same thing. So if you did the one we did back in March, same concept. It's a Facebook group, 3 days, Monday the 1st, Tuesday the 2nd, Wednesday the 3rd. I'll be taking the first day. Roxanne or Katie will do Tuesday or Wednesday. And we're going to be presenting the same information as far as really getting it out there for people to know that there is a discount option, there's a hobby option, and there's a business option with coaching. And I'm going to talk about this in just a second, but you know, this really shows the progression of coaching. Starting as a challenger or a customer, becoming a discount coach, becoming maybe a hobby coach, and then hopefully becoming a business builder. So get your people in there, all right? Get your people in the Facebook group. Make sure you let us know if you want to be in there to add your people in, but this is for everybody, okay? It's for anybody who is interested in a discount all the way to actually learning about the coaching opportunity. I'm sorry, guys. They're nonstop out there, so just bear with the noise. It's been announced, the 3 keynote speakers at Summit, Brendon Burchard, Darren Hardy, and Shalene Johnson. How cool that Shalene, one of our celebrity trainers, is now so big in the business that she's actually a keynote speaker. So if you haven't gotten your ticket to Summit, remember that if you get them ahead of time, other than at the door, they're $100 cheaper. I know some of our coaches have reserved houses and different places to stay. So just reach out. If you want to come, you should come. Okay, this is for any coach, So don't forget that April, the annual all access options, $99 still is the same for just all access BOD. The challenge packs that are on discount, instead of $199, it's $160 for the all access challenge pack for April. And then if they want the kickstart that adds the 3-day refresh, it's also on discount for $205. Crazy that you could get a 3-day refresh, Shakeology, and all access for a year for $205. That blows my mind. Okay. So here's what I've heard from you. Overthinking, stress, no support, lack of consistency, lack of focus, lack of organization, life happening, you're down on yourself, you're distracted by your house, the mess. Oh my God, my house is so messy right now. You're distracted by things going on outside. You're disconnected from the team. You're disconnected from other coaches. Maybe you're like overwhelmed by too much training. You're like distracted by shiny things, or there's just a squirrel, right? You're constantly chasing the squirrel. This is what you've been telling me, and it's what I've seen. And guys, it's what everybody goes through. You know, this is not a desk job where you get out of your house, you go to a desk all day, and you sit there from 9 to 5 and work, right? This is not that kind of job. This is the kind of job that gives you freedom, but because of that, you have to harness your business and make it into something that can truly give you freedom by shaping your schedule around freedom. Okay, so, you know, I feel these things too. We're all human, right? I do laundry. I clean my house sometimes. I was gone for 3 hours just to take Bowen to the doctor today, right? Like, I feel it. I'm with you. I've been up since 2:30 in the morning with Bowen, and then I had to go teach a class. So I totally feel you. But here's the deal. Everybody has that. You know, it's like everybody has life going on. Everybody has stress. You know, it takes focus and consistency and organization, yes, to make this happen. So my answer for you, and what we're going to get to in a second, is you have to harness these things. You have to put yourself in control of these things. And that's what I really want to help you do. Okay, it's not like I'm going to, what is that saying? Like, give a man a fish and he eats for a day, but teach a man a fish and he eats for a lifetime. I want to teach you guys how to fish. Okay, not really, because I don't know how to fish, but you know the concept. Okay. Okay, so let's stop. So let's stop for a second, erase all the craziness in your head. And before anything else happens, you must do 2 things. Okay, write this down if you need to, but you need to do 2 things. Okay. Number 1, don't worry, that's not my phone. I don't know what phone is ringing right now. Number 1, you have to take ownership for yourself and for your business. You are responsible for all of your success in this business. You are responsible for not achieving your goals. It's you. You have to take ownership for yourself and for your business, okay? That's a positive thing, and sometimes it's hard to swallow, but you have to take ownership, because guess what? There's a Coach Online office, and even if you didn't have an upline or a team or whatever, you signed up to be a coach for a reason, so you could train yourself, right? You have to take ownership for yourself and for your business. Number 2, this is a long one. Realize that circumstances are never going to be perfect, hence this video. The stars are never going to completely align. The timing is never going to just be right for you to achieve your goals. You achieve your goals when you choose to act on them. You achieve your goals when they become a top priority that you stop ignoring or pushing back to tomorrow. That's when goals happen, okay? So I have 2 examples for you. The second one is personal. This one is kind of funny, and I know you've run into it before, so I'm going to relate it to the fitness side of things. So this week when I was teaching Insanity, a lady came up to me after my class, and this is her story. Basically, she was asking me, like, she was saying, you know, first of all, I'm modifying some because I have a back injury, whatever. I have a 9-month-old, I have a 6-year-old, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's totally fine. You can modify the whole time and still be like a really awesome, intense workout. We were talking about that. And then basically I was sharing with her that I have an almost 4-year-old and an 8-month-old. And she was like, how in the world did you jump back so quickly after having a baby? And how do I lose this mom pooch and all of that stuff? You hear it all the time, right? She just started working out. So I asked her, you know, I figured that out because I was like, how long have you been at it? She's like, oh, I just got back at it. And I was like, okay, well, how's your nutrition? Because that's actually like 80% of where your results come from. She was like, I was like, are you eating a lot of protein and vegetables? Or are you eating a ton of carbs and fats and, dairy and stuff? And she was like, oh yeah, all of that. Like, my nutrition is really bad. So she's wondering why her body isn't changing after baby, after her 9-month-old, but hashtag duh, because she hasn't been doing anything for it to change, right? She just started working out. She has made no nutritional changes. And she thinks that it's just going to fall off, like the weight's just, no, our bodies don't react like that. Just because we want something to happen, we have to put the work behind it for it to happen, right? So relate this fitness thing that you've heard over and over and over from all your people, relate this to your business, okay? So let me tell you the story of my coaching history, because you're about to feel better about yourself, okay? So my first 2 years as a coach, boom, I hit the ground running. I hit diamond within 5 months. I hit 2-star within a couple of years, opened my second business center, and that's where the full-time income started to happen, okay? So, but I drove that. I was constantly starting challenge groups. I was constantly recruiting those challengers and helping them become coaches. That was a constant. Even though I was working a full-time job, even though I was a new mom, none of that mattered. I was driven, okay? Then I got comfortable. Was I still hitting Success Club? Yes. Was I still starting new challenge groups? Yes. But I got comfortable and I started lacking in turning a lot of those challengers into coaches. I wasn't inviting as much to the coaching opportunity. Wasn't recruiting as much, is what we call it, for a couple years. And that really showed in my business. I hit a plateau. Then I had a bunch of coaches fall off. Some went MIA, some canceled, some just lost a bunch of rank. And it affected me. It affected my business. It affected my outlook. It was tough to swallow. But I didn't recruit, right? So I didn't really have a whole lot of key players to replace those people, which that's my own fault, yeah? So not only had I hit a plateau, but then I hit a rebuild. And honestly, 2016 was a huge rebuilding year for me. So I was still kind of plateauing with income, but I was really rebuilding my team, right? So now I'm back to kind of where I was at the beginning with this drive to really help people who want to work this business, to really help you succeed at this. And really, it's all about that action. It's all about the drive. So when you realize that you have to show up for your business every day and you fight for it, just like you fight for your fitness, just like you fight to lose that baby weight, just like you fight to lose the weight, to gain the muscle, to feel better about yourself physically, to fuel your body physically with nutrition, just like that, you have to fight the same way for your business. And that's when you're going to see your goals achieved. So when you realize that you have to, he's pooping. At least one of my kids is pooping. Baby, hang on, okay? 5 more minutes. When you realize that you have to thrive in your lane and stop trying to be somebody else that's not you, then you're going to see your goals achieved. Okay, because I think so much of this is us telling ourselves, oh, well, so-and-so is doing this, so I need to do this. And, oh, she's succeeding because of this, so I need to do that. No. You need to be yourself, and you need to brand yourself so that you thrive in this business. Okay, and that's going to help you have more of a drive to achieve your goals, and you're going to see so much more return because of that. So bottom line, you're afraid to be you. All of these comments, let's go back. All of these comments, let's go back. Overthinking, stress, no support, lack of consistency, lack of focus, lack of organization, life, down on yourself, distracted, disconnected, too much training, shiny things, squirrel. All of that has to do with you're afraid to be you. You think you can't be successful at this because you're not successful at this, and you think no one's going to want to join you because the perfect version of you doesn't exist yet. Guess what? It's never going to exist, right? It's never going to exist. And just because you're not making the big bucks or you're not glamorous as a coach, you think that people aren't going to want to join you, but they are. You think your life isn't glamorous enough for anybody to care, right? You think no one's going to want to join you because you're not making the big bucks yet. That is false. That's false, and it's a lie, and you need to get it out of your mind, okay? The bottom line is a lie. You've got to stop being afraid to be real and to be you and to find your lane in this business. So here's the truth. I can't help you, and you cannot help yourself until you get over that. So step number 1 from here is you've got to believe in yourself. And you hear it every day. We tell our challengers every day, you've got to believe in yourself that you can do this, that you can lose the weight, that you can eat clean. You've got to believe in yourself for this business too. I can't help you. You really can't help yourself until you truly start believing in yourself and stop comparing yourself to everybody else, okay? So it's time to treat your business self like you treat your fitness self. Positive thoughts, positive vibes. You can do this. Where there's a want to, there's a how to. Okay? So let's talk about brands. Pretty sure Bowen just woke up. So I've got one whose butt I need to wipe and the other who I need to go get. So quickly here. B stands for be you. You've got to figure out who you are and how that completely makes your coaching business so much easier. Okay, so example, past, present, and future. Who were you before you became a coach? I've got crazy stories, about life before I became a coach. So that's part of who I am. Is it glamorous? Heck no. But do I use that to reach people where they're at? Oh yeah. So you've got to figure out who you were before you became a coach, who you are now, right, as a coach, and who you want to be in the future. You're the same person, but you're always becoming a different version of yourself, right? That's what personal development's about. That's what all of this is about. So B is be you. R is real and raw. You've got to share your day. You've got to share your story, but you've got to do it from your audience's eyes. Okay, what do they want to know about you? Do they want to know that this is you hugging your Shakeology? Probably not. But do they want to know what this amazing shake is that you're like drinking because you just take random pictures of it all the time? Yeah. You got to share your day from your audience's eyes. I cannot stand salespeople, right? And so I'm always like, okay, how do I not be salesy? How do I not? I never put just product out there. I'm always talking about it. Maybe I've got my Shakeology cup. I'm actually drinking Shakeology, but it's not like I'm posting the product everywhere. It's got to be about you. It's got to be real and raw. Your story is real. Okay, you have to be real and vulnerable, sharing your day, what you're doing day to day, and sharing your story. A is audience. They want to know, they want value from you. So what have you accomplished that they want to do? Okay, what life experience do you have? What fitness or nutrition experience do you have? What has worked for you? That's it. You don't need a degree in nutrition or exercise. You don't need to be a fitness professional. Most of our top coaches are not fitness professionals, guys. So get that out of your mind. You need to focus on what's worked for you. Do you think that I attract people to coaching because I teach fitness classes? No, I attract people to coaching because I have a story with how home programs and Shakeology and nutrition have changed my life, have helped me lose the baby weight, have helped me get on track, right? So you've got to provide value to your audience. What's something like a cool tip? Maybe you use coconut oil to remove your eye makeup like I do. Share that, like little things like that that help people see you as that healthy go-to person, but it's not because you're holding up pictures of DVDs or Beachbody On Demand or Shakeology all the time. You're just living your life and giving them value through it. Maybe you organize your planner really well. You have certain business hours, or maybe you get your kids to work out with you. Whatever, that kind of stuff is valuable that people want to see. N is natural. Your social media should come naturally once you figure out who you are and how you can relate to people as a coach. Okay, so it shouldn't be struggle bus to post something on social media. If it is, you're not being you. You're not being natural. D, drive. Action, 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 and more action. Paralysis is going to get you nowhere. So every day that you're not acting on what you're supposed to be doing, inviting people, sharing your story, sharing what you're doing, giving value, it's just paralysis. Okay, you've got to get over that and start doing instead of thinking about doing. Okay, so this is an optional solution for you. Okay, it's help with your brand, everything that I just talked about. This is going to be a team group on the My Challenge Tracker app. Why? I want you off of Facebook for this because I want you to focus. Facebook provides lots and lots and lots of distractions. And when you come to this brand group, you need to be focused. So you're going to do the My Challenge Tracker app if you're in the brand group. And there's going to be a daily check-in, just like you're in a challenge group. I'm treating this as a challenge group, except instead of workouts and Shakeology, you're going to be checking in with other stuff. So every day when you click to check in for your workout, instead of telling us about your workout, you're now going to be telling us about your action for that day, what you've done in your coaching business. Okay, have you invited people? Did you open a new challenge group? Have you messaged people, connecting with them? Have you added people as friends on Facebook? Have you posted about a healthy dinner that you made? What is it? Okay, what action have you taken for your business? Instead of a Shakeology check-in, you're going to do a personal development check-in. How are you making yourself better? Is it something that you're listening to, something that you're reading? How are you getting over yourself? Okay, how are you mentally in this game? Okay, so instead of a workout check-in, it's an action check-in, and instead of a Shakeology check-in, it's a personal development check-in. I am going to be in this group with you. I'm almost done. I'm going to be in this group with you. I'm going to be doing my daily check-ins too, okay? So you're going to self-diagnose, you're going to ask for help when you need it, and you're going to commit to action to achieve your goals. This is not another training program. This is not another training program. I'm not going to be posting training stuff for you. Why? Because we have all the training in the world. I might be referencing something, but I already do that for you on the Team Esteem Facebook page. I already give you this stuff. Allie has the Team Thrive Academy. Okay, that can be your personal development if you want it to be. But this isn't more training for you. You can YouTube how to become a superstar diamond coach and find all the information that you need there. It's all out there, okay? But this is an accountability solution. Okay, so those are the three things. You have to be willing to self-diagnose yourself. You need to be willing to ask for help when you need it. I have told y'all so many times till I'm blue in the face that I have a call schedule that you can sign up for help. And yet we still have people who are saying that they feel isolated and that they don't know what they're doing. Right? Like, dude, ask for help when you need it. Ask for help from your upline. Ask for help from me. And you've got to be willing to commit to action to achieve your goals. Not talking about action. I don't want talking about action. No, we don't care what you're going to do. We want to know what you've done. So that workout check-in, it's not a workout, right? You're checking in with your action for coaching for that day. Okay? So there is going to be a brand application below this video on the Team Esteem Facebook page. It will open sometime next week. Okay? It will open sometime next week, but I'm going to give you time to apply for this. Okay? Why am I asking you to apply for this? Because this is on you. I don't care if you join. This is on you. If you need help to achieve your goals, you need the accountability that I hear over and over and over that you don't have. This is it. Okay? Instead of checking in for a challenge group on the My Challenge Tracker app, boom, you're checking into your coaching challenge group, your brand. Okay? That's what it's going to be called. That's the things that we're focusing on in there. So you're going to fill out the application. Anybody who fills out the application, yes, you can join in, okay? But it's just a little simple application. It's my way of knowing who wants in. If you don't fill out the application, you're not in. That's it, okay? So you'll have some time to do that, and then I'll open it sometime next week, and that should be it. I did it. I got to go wipe butts and get babies. So love you guys. You can do this. Let's stay accountable.